Hello everyone, and welcome back to the second part of the Pogo Hoppers devlog series. If you haven't already watched the first part, I highly recommend it, however I will catch you up here. The game is a somewhat fast-paced and chaotic multiplayer racing game. It includes hazards like spikes and saws, crazy movement like the game Getting Over It, and lastly decorations that also have collision in order to make the game more chaotic. So now that you're all caught up, here's what I did in the second week of working on Pogo Hoppers. So shortly after posting the last devlog, I began work on GUI and cleaning up the game. I used a font called Calf from itch.io and I feel it really fits the game. I then added a character swapper so that you can choose between all the wacky characters that you'd like to play as. And speaking of which, prior to the last devlog, the community from the Discord have also made different characters for the game. The characters made were a fish and a cute cat. These were made by two different people, H and Nays from the Discord. Then after, I finally made a demo for you all to play. The game is now in full release, however I may work on it some more depending on your thoughts later in the video. So I then made a background since I saw a few people saying that they don't enjoy the default Unity background in my games. So I've created a darker version of the ground and overlaid it into the background, giving the game a touch of depth too. So then after finishing with all of that, I created a few more levels, which all will be shown on screen here too, since I'm still in the process of making more. I've tested out the game with a few people from the Discord and boy was it chaotic. Even with only 2 levels that were playable, the game was a blast. It's definitely a real challenge to get through, however I don't think I'll ever be changing the controls, since I really like the feeling of uncontrollability if you accidentally hit a wall or slide on ice. And lastly, like I said before, it depends on your thoughts if I work on this game some more. I've decided that rather than letting myself choose, I'd let you all. Should I continue working on Pogo Hoppers and develop it into a full game and either set aside or completely remove Tiny Dungeon, or should I stop working on Pogo Hoppers and get back on track onto Tiny Dungeon? You can post your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to see them. So until next week, I hope you all have a great time, and I'll see you in the next devlog. Farewell.